Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise to the field and put your hands for the national anthem. First, the national anthem of the Dominican Republic.
Welcome back to the Pan Am Sports Center in the east end of Toronto. It's time for the medal games. Canada coming up against the Dominican Republic in just a few minutes. My name is Gavin Day, happy to guide things through once again. And now we will throw things down to the floor for the introduction of the officials and the two starting lineups. Back with you in just a moment. Back over those starting lineups again for Dominican Republic. Aylin Liberato, the captain. Ariana Rodriguez, one will be to watch for sure. The southpaw, opposite hitter, Catiel Alonso, Phoebe Reyes, Victoria Filpo, Celani Puente, and Kersey Fernandez. The libero, Christian Miguel Cruz, head coach. And for Canada, having to make some enforced changes. That's because Mary Healy, their captain, is out. Picked up an injury yesterday in the semifinals. The lineup, Megan Hawkins, Sophia Hansen, Ella Piscors, Veronica Dixon, Ella McVitie, Miley Cormier, and Delaney Watson. The libero, head coach, Olivier Fauché. And it is going to be Dominican Republic, third out of Group A. They had to go the long way to get here. They beat Mexico in the quarterfinals, losing to the United States yesterday. Canada winners of Group B, but going down to defeat to Puerto Rico in the semifinals yesterday. And Dominican Republic already a chance on serve. Rodriguez, mention her. I'm sure I'll be mentioning it a lot. And one-on-one, a monster block early for Dominican Republic. Yalin Filpo, 17-year-old middle blocker. It's 1-0 Dominican Republic. Liberato has had some senior call-ups, the captain, so bringing some veteran experience to this young under-21 side. Canada, chance to go on the attack now. It's Hansen, can't finish. Rodriguez, cross court, there's that left-hand swing. Watch out for her. She can just hit those angles from that right side. Just opens things up, cross court, lovely finish. Rodriguez from a volleyball family. Both parents played for the national program. And it's 2-0. Dominican Republic. Piscors is set a little out in front of her. Canada a chance to reset. Hansen, she can't finish, picked up well. Rodriguez again, wild swing that time. It goes long, not off hands. And Canada is on the board. This time, she just got under it. I don't even think she was trying to play it off hands. Just didn't get the timing right from the looks of things. Ella Piscors out of of nearby Mississauga, Ontario. Very nearly picked up by Cormier. But Canada held to just one serve. And it is Catiel Alonso, 18 years old, 11 points yesterday against the United States. We'll see them later on playing for gold against Puerto Rico. And Hansen can't finish. Setter out of the play. Hansen again, back court, nice placement. Delaney Watson had to step in with setter Ella McVitie too far away. Nicely done on the bump set, and Sophia Hansen goes long. Nice placement. To the back court. Alonso catches some of the tape, the favorable roll. Liberato was going there all the way and gets the lucky roll, although it could have been skill. Wonder how much time players put into working on getting that roll off the net. And an errant pass. It comes back to Hansen. She tries to put it long, but chance in transition. Great pickup by Watson. And the swing is wide, though. Hawkins. Wasn't a bad bump set. She just missed the placement there. And no block at the net. And it's 5-2 Dominican Republic. Off the hands, out of bounds. Sophia Hansen gets things going. Points already for Hansen. Liberato Rodriguez. Ready to go, went off Canadian hands and out of bounds. Rodriguez, she plays opposite here, but she's admitted that maybe being a setter is in her future. She really enjoys setting. Her father played professionally in Switzerland. Has a sister who also plays volleyball. It's the family business very much, but she goes into the net there. Back to serve Ronnie Dixon for Canada. Picked up 7 points yesterday in the losing effort to Puerto Rico. 18 years old. And it's an ace for Dixon. Miscommunication on the Dominican Republic side. He floated it long, and it just dropped in nicely. Half-hearted appeal for out, but not given. To the far side, cross court, it's wide. Phoebe Reyes not able to guide that one in. No touch off hands either. Well wide, and we are back level at 6. Dixon. Serving goes flat on the step around. Canada, chance in transition. Hawkins, that's a good pickup by Fernandez. And then into the block, take something off it, almost like that block was pulling away from the net. Let's take a look. Alonso. Yeah, Canada's block had already been established, and it just allowed that opening, and they weren't able to pick it back up. Bump set, Hawkins. And Alonso, they'll get another chance. Alonso going again, this time on the tip. Canada now gets a set up. Cormier, off hands, out of bounds. Tie game once again. And it is Cormier, the lone representative from Quebec on this Canadian side. A little tip, the wall is there. Alonso, big swing, that's Delaney Watson picking that up. Cormier, back row tip, finds the floor. Good read there. Winding for a big swing and then just opted to find that little hole behind the block. Fist pump afterwards. Just a good read by Cormier, who will be off at Oregon State on the West Coast in the U.S. She puts that serve long. Having taken the lead, it's now 8-8. Solani Puente, just 1 point yesterday against the U.S., but put up 14 against Mexico early in this tournament. That included 3 aces. Pass tight to the net. Piskor's good tip. Caused some chaos. Solid block established. He just read it well, and the reception was sort of thrown a little into chaos when Filippo reached out and got a hand to it. Canada back up. Hawkins. Liberato, the set. Alonso. Chance to go again. Takes something off it and into the wall. A monster block for Canada. Alonso tried hammering it the first time. Second time tried to tip it, but Ella Piskor's read that one well at the net, right into her wheelhouse. And the setter dump, well done. That one was well read by Liberato. Always appreciate a little bit of trickery. It will be Liberato, the captain, the setter. Sets to Hansen. Goes off hands, picked back up. The setter's out of the play. Rodriguez, that left hand again. Hansen, is that off the block? The official says so. And then Alonso, big swing, great block from Canada. Another chance for Rodriguez, big swing long, calling for a touch, not given. Liberato going to Rodriguez again, and yeah, it doesn't look like it got any hands there. As the Canadians leading 11-9. Ella Piskor's goes into the net. Those free points when you're trying to build some momentum. Don't want to give those up, but Canada still leading 11-10, and it's Alonso going flat. Hansen gets her own pass back, goes cross court, picked up well. To the pipe, Alonso. That's her third point of the match already. This Dominican Republic side going varied in attack. Alonso serving. It's a good pass. And it's a good finish. Ronnie Dixon. That's set up for it. McVitie knows she's there. And Liberato can just throw her hands up and hope. There's the setter, McVitie. Canada will get a transition chance here. Watson goes setter. Hawkins can't finish. Rodriguez, another monster block for the Canadians. Hansen and Dixon are there. They get those numbers over, they read that play well, and it's Sophia Hansen. Already with a couple of blocks today, or just one block today, pardon me. The Canadian side already with a few blocks today. And Rodriguez trying again. Took something off that, but it was still read well. Canada transitions, Dixon. And it's a timeout for the Dominican Republic. The Canadians lead 14-11. Feisty opening. Canadians have a certain spring in their step today. Good turnout for them. Undaunted by the disappointment of going down in the semis yesterday. Hawkins rolling a little bit. McVitie out of Hamilton. If you're wondering about your Southern Ontario geography, it's to the west of here, Steeltown, which goes to school on the west coast in British Columbia at Simon Fraser University. Back underway. Another transition. Jensen Hansen mishandled that one. And it's a double hit. And we just look at it. He picked it up well, and then, whoops. There's a weird spin on that, you know, something probably went awry. McVitie, leave it to the true setters to get that one going. Rodriguez cross court, and it's in. Bypassing the block that time. Gets her going. Nice placement. Goes around the block. Overpass. Rodriguez gonna go again. That time the wall is there. This is gonna be a free ball to Canada. Hawkins. Cormier, well picked up by Alonso, but they can't do anything with it. Two players go for it. There's an opportunity there, and it was Alonso and Reyes who both converged, and the ball went off. It'll be point Canada, 10 points from the first set. Liberato, quick in the middle. Canada can't respond, nicely done. Salani Puente, Liberato. Just has her options, goes in the middle, no response from Canada. Can't get that block up in time. And Puente gets her first point of the match. Good pass from Watson. Hawkins forces it into the block, but she follows into the net. Very tight set. Hawkins knew she wasn't going to attack the ball, tried to push it into the block and get a reset for Canada. But then she carried on into the net. Too much momentum, and we're tied at 15. Rodriguez. That time it's off the antenna, and it was not after the block, so Hawkins, another little error there. Dominican Republic now in front. Watch out, because very useful player, Ariana Rodriguez, she can serve it as well. And what did I just say? It's an ace for Rodriguez. And now Dominican Republic up by 2. Canada calling a timeout. Just goes cross court, picking her side, knows where to exploit the vulnerability perhaps. Canada will hope that this will break the momentum. Rodriguez, another one who's had some senior team experience. Overpass, not able to finish. Hawkins on the swing, goes off hands, and that stops the momentum, at least for now. Dixon out of Edmonton, Alberta, looking to play at home at the University of Alberta. Liberato tried to be sneaky, the block was there, and now Canada can transition. McVitie, chance to set it up, Cormier to the back row, Alonso, and Piss scores. Just see, I think it was one-on-one. Alonso, two balls were there. Might not even gotten a piece of the block. Might have gotten tape and back down on the other side. Regardless, Canada's tied it. And Ronnie Dixon. Nice challenging serve. Liberato pulled away. Another chance to go on the attack. Cormier, big swing, wild swing. Gets underneath it, goes wide. Just gets under it, almost everything. Phoebe Reyes causing some havoc, puts up an ace. And it'll be another timeout, Canada. Dominican Republic leads 19-17. Bit of daylight now. Dominican Republic up 19-17. In the middle, Piscors. Just going one-on-one as the options. It's upcoming for Dominican Republic. Yuseri Del Carmen Ramirez. In for Phoebe Reyes. Reyes for Reyes. Oh, Ramirez for Reyes, pardon me. Cormier, back row, monster block there. Puente and Alonso combining. Just able to read the play, both getting up there. Now it's 2018. Aylin Liberato now coming out. Julie Arias, the opposite hitter, coming in. So, don't believe Dominican Republic has a setter in right now, but there is Rodriguez, who is the setter here. Alonso, wild swing goes wide. Rodriguez mentioning her earlier, saying her future is perhaps as a setter. Set it up nicely there. That didn't catch any of the hands. That's probably where they were trying to get. And it's Hawkins out of Kitchener, Ontario. Another one who goes to the West Coast. Simon Fraser University. Atop Burnaby Mountain near Vancouver. Liberato to Alonso, out of bounds, not off hands, no touch. Canada's tied it up. Hawkins going cross court, handcuffs a little bit. Piscors just able to get it over any way possible. That opened the door. Yalan Filpo. That's that pass right behind her setter. Hammers it right down quickly before Canada can get the block up. They retake the lead, 21-20. Liberato serving. Good pass. Piscors tips. Piscors scores. Tied once again. It's a matter of who's going to blink first now. It'll be Piscors, who leads all scorers right now with 5. Back to the service line. She missed one earlier. Lofts one in the middle. Picked up. Hansen now. Rodriguez. Left side attack this time. Long high set. Canada's block not able to handle it. Changes coming. Puente's back in, also to serve Delaney Maleno. Maleno, 17 years old. And it is Dominican Republic leading 22-21. Set to Hansen, cross court, tidy finish. All starts with a nice pass. McVitie picks her spot. Hansen out of Edmonton. Duly obliges by finishing. It'll be McVitie back to serve. Barato, it's a good pass. Rodriguez, here she comes. Lowers the boom. Mariana Rodriguez right into the middle. Canada match it stride for stride. Here's an opportunity. Transitioning into attack. And the monster block from Canada. With Hansen and Dixon there combining. I just could see this one coming. Ample time to get two blockers up there. It's tied once again. Are we headed to extra points here in the first set? Barato pulled a little bit away from the net. Rodriguez, awkward approach to it. Didn't really get a full swing, but puts it off hands and out. Just a hurried swing, but it's effective. Compact, I guess is the word. Claire Carter coming in for Sophia Hansen, and it is set point. Not a bad option back there, Rodriguez. And it's in for an ace, and Rodriguez with the exclamation mark to bring a first set to an end. Dominican Republic taking it 25-23. Let's watch this again. Rodriguez just calls game right there, nicely inside. Dominican Republic take the first set. Very close first set, back and forth they went. And in the end, Ariana Rodriguez fires the ace, her second of the match. And her 8th point of the first set, leading all scorers. To give Dominican Republic the first set win. The stats very close, just a few, just the difference there. And the kills, aces. I'll see what Canada has left in store. The streak continues. Every game bar one in this tournament has only gone 3 sets. The one exception was Canada against Mexico in group play that went 5 sets. And it's McVitie opening the second set. Shot to the backcourt, picked up though well. Delaney Watson on that, finding an opening. Hansen. And Sophia Hansen opting to just poke it over the block. She saw that little opening back there. And the first point of the second set goes Canada's way on serve. It's a good pass. Step around. Good pickup by McVitie. She's out of the play now, though. It's going to be a free ball. Alonso cross court. There is a net touch on the Canadians. It might have been Cormier. Let's take a look right there. Yep. And it's Liberato. Is it going to be an ace? So close by the Canadians, but it is an ace for Liberato. Aileen Liberato, the 19-year-old leader of this team. Already part of the senior setup, or at least with an eye on the future. Dominican Republic, of course, will be in Paris this summer at the Olympics. That's a great pickup. Canada will have to try again. Hansen goes off hands and now shift into the attack. Good tip. Good pickup, though, by Watson. Canada giving back a free ball. Rodriguez again. Watson can't do anything with that. And just give her an opening. And Ariana Rodriguez can unleash. Dominican Republic also hosting the final 6 right now. They beat Mexico yesterday. And Canada deciding to let it go. It's the right call made. Back to 3-2. Sophia Hansen, 18 years old, despite being from Edmonton. One would have thought maybe the University of Alberta could have been her place, but she went to go to Calgary. Overpass. Claire Carter does the business. All starts with the good serve, and it was poorly handled like that. There's the opportunity. What you want to do with the serve. If you're not going to get an ace, challenge the opponent. That's well received. Tough, tight angle shot. Canada can transition again. Carter, monster block is there. Wait, just a wait. Oh, went out of bounds. Arguing from the Christian Miguel Cruz. Disagreement from that Dominican Republic side, but it is a Canadian point. Canada now leading 4-3. It's a good pass, setting things up nicely. Alonso, great pickup again. Off hands. No, it's not off hands. It's off the net and out of bounds. Now the Canadians don't like that one. Olivier Fauché. Thought it did go off hands. Let's take a look. Cormier. Oof. Well, it's that time to remind you there is no challenge, no replay in this tournament. And then a miscue on the set. And Dominican Republic retake the lead. It's 5-4. Back and forth these two teams go. Dominican Republic hoping to make it an all Group A podium, and it catches a piece of Hansen on the way out. And it's an ace. for Catiel Alonso. Time handled by Watson. Runs the offense just well. That one finds the inside. Claire Carter, fundamental stuff. The pass was on the money. McVitie sets it up. Carter goes cross court for a nice, tidy finish. It's Ronnie Dixon. Set right at the net. Nicely done. I don't think the Canadians were expecting that. They sort of shot a little closer to the net. And there wasn't an immediate reaction from Canada. It just goes over the block. Not that there was much of a block, but 7-5 as Canada was almost peeling off the net there. Carter can't finish. Rodriguez, back corner. Again, that left hand on the right side finds that opening. Lovely placement. And then another mishandle on the serve receive, and it's an ace for Yalin Filpo. Change coming. Sophia Hansen going out. Megan Hawkins coming in. And it's now 4, Dominican Republic's lead. That time they wisely decide to let that go. Dominican Republic eking it out a little bit. Miley Cormier, Sainte-Foy, Quebec, just outside the capital of Quebec City. Handcuffs. Alonso gets there. Can they get it over? Rodriguez. Yes, she can. McVitie transitions for Canada. Pitt scores. Hammers it down. Hard work just to get it over, but Canada gifted the opportunity with the free ball. And it's back to 2. Cormier goes flat right into the net. Giving away the free point. And it will be Rodriguez to serve. Already 2 aces today, including the one that ended the first set. 10 points in all. And there is another ace from Ariana Rodriguez. Just watch her fly. Canada calling a timeout. They trail 11-7. And with Ariana Rodriguez at the service line, there is always the opportunity that that lead grows even further. 3rd ace of the match already. Back out. What can Rodriguez do now? Just put up another ace, that's all. No cooling off the hot hand of Ariana Rodriguez. And the Canadians just struggling on serve receive whenever she steps back there. Elite level player. Only the net can stop her, it seems, right now. Canada now, work to do. The deficit is 4. Claire Carter goes to school up the road in Kingston at Queen's University. And she puts up an ace as Rodriguez struggles to handle that serve. Just rolled off wrong, and nobody could get to it. Changes coming for Canada. McVitie is out. Lydia Johnson is in. And Salani Puente is in for Dominican Republic. And Carter going after Rodriguez again. That pass much better. Quick set in the middle. The opportunity was there for them to pick that up, but not the reaction they wanted. And it is Phoebe Reyes. Opts for the standing serve. Push to the back court, and it's long. Hawkins tried to place it. By the way, Sophia Magus also into the game. The center is good. He goes out. Magus this time. Piscores. She is blocked. And it is Puente, I believe, standing her up. And now the lead is 6. It's a streaky side. You can put a few really good points together. That's a good finish, Megan Hawkins. And they can run into the block a couple other times. Now, there's a margin to close. Ella Piscores from Mississauga. She goes down to school in the States at Pepperdine University. And she puts up an ace. Just floats that one into the opening. Just right into the opening. And Reyes can't get to it. Perhaps a slow reaction. Piscores do now. That time it's handled by Rodriguez. Alonso on the attack. Monster block from Canada. That's Ronnie Dixon and Lydia Johnson combining. It is Dixon who gets there. Now it's Dominican Republic calling a timeout as Canada on a bit of a run. Down by 3. Dominican Republic leading 15-12. And again on one of those streaks to close things up. You see there, if you're looking, you see the person on crutches. That's the captain. That's Mary Healy. She went down early in the game yesterday against Puerto Rico. I think it looked like a rolled ankle. Initially, they taped it up. She was sort of testing it out. It looked like she was maybe trying to get back in, but now she's on the crutch. She's not putting any weight on it. So as often happens with an injury, there's that initial adrenaline that might cover up how serious an injury is, but now she's not in uniform today, not going to be playing. We resume from the back row. Popped up nicely there for Puente. And Fauché saying they blew the whistle too soon, that the foot brought it up. Let's just take a look, because it was right up at the net. Rodriguez from the back row popped up. Yeah, that was kicked. They called it too soon. And without the benefit of replay, a couple of controversial calls yesterday on Canada. There was an in-out call that I believe that didn't go their way, and the replay showed that maybe they got that wrong. That clearly was kicked up. Anyway, McVitie's back into the game for Canada. Piscores is out. Lydia Johnson's back out. To Alonso. No touch off hands. Points to Canada, and they close it again, back down to 2. McVitie, 19 years old. There's an overpass, joust at the net, picked up. They can just drop it back over. Trying to organize to the backcourt. Alonso does very well. Out of system. Rodriguez, the bump set this time, and there was just that nice opening. Alonso reading that play very well. Liberato Sato to serve. Nice pass to McVitie in the middle. Dixon finishes. The basics. Getting the basics right. Good pass. Allows the options to present themselves, and a good finish from Dixon, who now has 6 points on the day. Megan Hawkins goes cross court. The bump set. Here comes Rodriguez. That does go off hands, but Canada can transition. To Carter. Off the block. What a save by Hawkins. Dominican Republic, though, with it. Still going. The pancake. And finally, it's off hands and out of bounds. Last gasp defending a few times for Canada, but eventually Alonso goes off hands smartly. And it's a 3-point lead, 18-15 here in the second set. And on the attack, Cormier can only roll it. The bump set, here comes Rodriguez again. Tight angle. The reflex from Dixon. Pops it over, but out of bounds. It's Canada now taking a timeout as the pendulum swings back towards the Dominican Republic. Their lead is once again 4. Potentially away from a second set. Canada scrambling just to get it over. Carter does well. That's a good pickup. Reyes. Now a chance to reset for Dominican Republic. Rodriguez. Finding hands. Watson the bump set. Here comes Cormier. Lovely pickup by Fernandez. Free ball. Fernandez again picking it up. And Cormier again, the tip, salvaging it. It's going to be a free ball if they can get it over. They can. That was a tough one. And Carter cross court, and it's in. Instant reaction from the Dominican Republic side. Christian Miguel Cruz disagreeing vehemently. Again, no challenge here. Let's take a look. Cross court. Oh, it's clearly in. That was not even much of an argument there. And either way, Ronnie Dixon to serve. And what's the issue here? Off the antenna. Dominican Republic will get it right back. Chance to edge closer to a second set, still with a 4-point margin. Yalin Filpo. 7 points today, including an ace. Cormier uncorks. So often she's turned to the tip. This time she has the opening. Not really a tight block for Dominican Republic. She picks the angle well. And the margin is 3, and now she will go back to serve. Cormier has 3 points today. Awkward set. There is a net touch. Who does it? And it is Puente. The set was just too close to the net. And Puente follows through on top of the net, so the Canadians catch a break. Cormier going again. Down to 2. And it's going to be a free ball. Opportunity here. And another chance. Setter out of the play. The bump set. Carter's going to go again. Cross court. That's a beauty. Just carving it. Watson stepping in well with the setter out of the play. Bump set, and Carter very good at that cross-court swing. And it's back down to 1. Dominican Republic calling a timeout. 20-19. Don't want to say it, but could we actually have a match that goes 1-1? It actually hasn't happened. The one game that went longer than 3 sets, Canada was up 2-0, and Mexico came back to tie it. Now a chance to tie, perhaps. The margin had gone up, rather. And it's Cormier coming back out. Does she still have the hot hand? No, she does not. And the timeout does the job for Dominican Republic, throwing Canada off the service game. And uh-oh, look who is stepping back. Big gulp coming from the Canadian side. Here comes Ariana Rodriguez. Blistering serve, but it is handled. A little off kilter. Another chance for Canada. Piscor's monster block is there. Reyes and Puente combining. I think they just saw it coming. They were both right there, combining well, and it was Puente getting up there. And the margin back to 3. Just an absolutely elite serve. Now in transition, Rodriguez. This time she's blocked. Piscor is returning the favor from the back row. And it is Piscor who got up. She has been a presence for Canada at the net. And Claire Carter, 18 years old. Serves it long. And Dominican Republic 2 points away from going up 2-0. And 2 very close sets. The first one going 25-23. CB Reyes. Overpass. Alonso can't get a ton on it. It'll be Canada with a chance here. Alonso, it's wide. Is there a touch? No. Straight out of bounds. After a rally, hearts in the throat moment for the Canadians. Trying to go cross court. Alonso can't find hands. Nice duck from Sophia Hansen to get out of the way. And it's Ella Piscor already 1 ace today, leading Canadian scorer right now. And on the tip, she picks it up. Piscor. McVitie tries to be sneaky. Canada will get another free ball out of it. The bump set. Hansen. That's a good pickup by Rodriguez, and well, one way to do it. Another solid rally. Here comes Alonso. Right at the net. The Canadians resetting here. Setters out of the play. Who's going to finish? Setter dump. Well read, Cormier. And now it finally comes down on the Canadian side. The block was there, but it came down. Puente popped it up a little bit, not enough. What a game these two sides have had. Nail biter every step of the way, and Piscor with a chance to tie. Good pass, Rodriguez. She's going to get it right back again. Oh my! Nice of her after unleashing fury right off Cormier's face. And Rodriguez nicely pops over to say, I only sort of meant to do that. Cormier, don't worry about it, it happens. And it's set point. And a nice finish. Textbook stuff. Hansen. Sees it coming. Nice low set, not too high. Doesn't give a ton of chance for the block to organize. but it is still set point. What can McVitie do? In the middle. It's not picked up. And for the second set in a row, Dominican Republic takes it 25-23. The opportunity was there, but the tip goes over the block. It's an interesting set, tip over the block. Couple players converged on it and just beyond reach. And in the end, it's Filpo picking up the last point. Dominican Republic lead 2-0. Identical scores from the first two sets, 25-23, and so no, we still will not have any match tied at 1 set apiece after 2 sets. At the numbers, all even in kills. Dominican Republic even a few more attacking errors, even in blocks. Canada more blockers, and there's the difference right there. Aces 8-3 favored Dominican Republic. So they've won each, of course, the first 2 sets by 2 points, and the advantage is in aces. And 4 of those aces belong to Ariana Rodriguez. Very quick analysis and summary so far. It's the aces. It's the aces. As a reminder, coming up in just over an hour and a half, the United States against Puerto Rico, playing for gold. The U.S. defending U19 world champions. Just an incredibly deep program going up against Puerto Rico. Also technically part of the U.S. Well, it is part of the U.S., not technically. It's U.S. territory. So the fact that they flew here, it was on their U.S. passports. This lesson in geopolitics brought to you by Wikipedia. No, just kidding. All right. After 2 sets, Dominican Republic eyeing a bronze medal, and wouldn't that be fitting? It would be 1, 2, and 3 from Group A coming away with the medals here. First point of the match, great pickup by Fernandez, and then it's returned. Hansen again, monster block is there. Filpo and Rodriguez. And the first point going the way of Dominican Republic on the step around. Piscores hits that one. And it's an early deuce. Trying to go up 3, overpass, hammered back down, and it's in. And it's 3 now for Dominican Republic. Of course, the senior team are the Reinas del Caribe, the Queens of the Caribbean. So does it make this team the Princesses of the Caribbean? Thoughts on your Sunday? Canada trying to get on the board. Picked up well. Kersey Fernandez. Will be a free ball. And Canada can't really combine on an attack there. Going back the other way. Rodriguez blocked and in. Spins off the Canadian block and inside on the Dominican Republic side. And so they stop the flow at 3. McVitie catches some tape. Rodriguez on the tip. Good pickup from Piscores in the end. Roll shot long though. Just too much. Got under it a little too much there. The bump set from Watson. And then just too much loft on it. And it's Catiel Alonso. Cross court, big finish. Sophia Hansen. Liberato, the set, Rodriguez, and a monster block from Canada. Carter and Piscores combine. You could just see it coming. Piscores a little look down. It is Carter on the block. They read that play well. There's Canada, chance to transition, the bump set. Cormier, no touch, and it's back down on the Canadian side anyway. And it's back to 5. Canada is able to close it up a little bit. A quick protest from the Dominican Republic. We didn't touch it. So the official call was 4 hits. Piscores. Good pickup. Rodriguez, block out. So off hands, point Dominican Republic, and they restore that 3-point margin. So the Canadians are starting to read Rodriguez a little bit. She is still able to get around them at times, but Canadians are getting some numbers up. They do give up a free ball. In the middle, Puente. Quick finish, and again, that age-old refrain, start with a good pass, let your setter set it up in the middle. Puente shoots the set over, and Puente hammers it down. Dominican Republic lead 7-3. Canada calls timeout. Coming out of the timeout, it is Cormier on the attack. Now the Piscores with the service fault into the net. Back serving. Well handled by Watson. On the tip. And it does find its way down to the floor. Cormier. She likes to play that tip shot. She's done it a few times. Almost picked up by the Dominican Republic. Not this time, though. Cormier with the serve to the back row. Alonso right into the block. Tried to tip it, didn't get enough on it to go over the block. A couple Canadians right there. Change coming, Maga stepping back in. Lydia Johnson also coming back in. Cormier and McVitie out for Canada. Goodness, Puente. On the step around, opens up that block and just finds the hole to hammer it down. And Canada mishandled on the serve. Sophia Hansen shanks that one a little bit, and the margin is 6. Hawkins coming back in for Hansen. And it's Phoebe Reyes. Chance to go on the attack. Alonso, Canada has to pick that up. And they do. Watson turns the setter. Carter can't finish. Here comes Rodriguez. And it's wide, pardon me. Canada catches a break. Good move to let it aside, clearly out. Just that angle that she can hit. It's Claire Carter. Back at the service line. Puente again. Just steps around and doesn't really need much of a push off the left foot. And the Canadian block hadn't established itself. And it's 12-6. Another transition opportunity. There's an issue here. Oh, they're calling a foot fault on the serve, if I'm not mistaken. And Canadian coach Olivier Fauché was up, and that's what he was pointing at. He said, hey, take a look at your official. And she had the flag down. So yeah, it was a foot fault. And so it's 12-7. Dixon goes to the backcourt. Pulls Liberato off the net. Alonso, simple as you like it, plays it off the hands and out. And it's back to Liberato again. There's a good pass, setting things up. Cross court, and it's wide, or it's long rather. Lydia Johnson couldn't find the placement. And now it's 7. The error is starting to pile up. Already Dominican Republic 2 sets to the good. And an ace now from Liberato. That's her second ace of the day. Canada calling a timeout. This one slipping away from them. 15-7. Liberato. Just some good placement going cross court on that serve. Well, Dominican Republic coming in here. They went 1-2 in the group stage. Finishing third, they had to go through a quarterfinal, beating Mexico. And then in the semis, losing to the US. And now here, chance to beat Canada for third. Lydia Johnson, there's a net touch there. So that gets Canada back on the scoreboard. Take a look. Yeah, there it was. Oops. I think Alonso's hands were just under the net. She didn't realize it, and she tried to jump, and they got caught underneath. There's McVitie back in the game. Back to serve. Reyes, that's a good pass. Here comes Alonso, goes off hands. Reyes, tricky pass, and Liberato just stood there, and Alonso really had one blocker to go off of, and she swung for hands, put some power on it, nothing Canada could do there, but then Alonso goes to the service line and gives the serve right back. The margin, still 7. It's blocked from Canada. Rodriguez, the bump set going again. That's a good pickup by Watson, can't chase it down. There's Reyes just dropping it into the hole there. Watson did get down for it. Not able to pop it up well enough. And it's Ialin Filpo to serve. He has 8 points, 1 ace. That's a big finish. Cormier, so often we see her going for the tip. There's a big backcourt swing. Finds its way in. And Canada reaches double digits, but a little bit behind. 7 points down, 17-10. Dominican Republic. Overpass, Cormier finishes. Popped right up. 2 players went for it. Right in there for Cormier. When you ever see that coming, the big hitters go, oh, here we go. It's actually Tiana Keller into the game for Canada at the service line. Set to Cormier. There's the tip from Cormier, but they picked that up. Trying to shoot it long. And Carter. A reset from Canada. Another tip from Cormier. And Keller can't handle that one. And a long rally goes in favor of the Dominican Republic. Goes to Reyes. Right up the arms. Keller can't do much of that. And the player out of Nanaimo, British Columbia on the West Coast, returns to the bench. And it's Rodriguez. And it's another ace for Rodriguez. Just ferocious. I think that counts an ace. Puente didn't get a touch on it, I don't think. Either way, on Dominican Republic's side, 6 points away from taking this match. It's a good pickup. Opens up the door on transition. Reyes can't quite finish. Watson's going to set this one. Here comes Carter. Now it's Cormier. The wall is there, doing its job. On the step around, Puente. She's done that a few times. Just sees it coming, and she's in her office there. Going to work, 5 points away. Just it all starts from this serve. Maybe not that one, but you know what I mean. 8 points the margin. At least they won't see Ariana Rodriguez in this rotation for a little bit. At least on serve. Could still come from the back row and the attack side of things. Cormier to serve. Tight pass. Liberato can't do much with it. Too tight to set anybody. Tries to dump it over. Right into the net, back on their own side. Canada pulling one back. And Cormier puts up an ace. And that's two. Cormier, Miley Cormier doesn't turn 18 until July 3rd. So I guess it's, if you're one of those people who has a birthday week, it's her birthday week. Pass to the net, Puente can't really get up under that or over that. Carter on the attack, into the block, but down on Dominican Republic's side. And it's a bit of a surge now. And it's a timeout, Dominican Republic. The margin still pretty big, still 5, but it's closing. Canada on a bit of a charge, leaving it late. Miley Cormier stepping back once again. Perhaps a little bit of sweat on the brow of the Dominican Republic now. The gap is closed a little bit. Another challenging serve. Rodriguez gets the pass. Popped up. A little too close to the net, down on Canada's side, and so the charge halted for now. It's Phoebe Reyes. San Francisco club. Dixon can only poke it over. Now into the attack. Any way that matters, any way they can. Both sides just not sinking on the set, but that one was a lift on Canada as the set was behind her and she just kind of flapped at it with one hand. Let's see. Just, yeah, whoops. So neither side really set up a solid attack that point, but we'll try again. Carter, another chance in transition. Going to Alonso, out of bounds. Is it off hands? No, it is not. So Canada reaches 16. Their problem, Dominican Republic's on 22. And Yuseri Ramirez checking in, or is she? Okay, now she's welcomed into the court. And Phoebe Reyes checks back out again. Serve reception, crucial at this point. Claire Carter puts it into the back court. Nice pass to Liberato. Puente. Just in a groove there. Out of position 2 once she steps in there. Now she'll step back to serve. 2 points away from a bronze medal. And to the back row, Cormier. Oh, great pickup. Free ball though. Canada gonna go again. And Rodriguez. Cormier gets to that one. Looks like it's gonna be a free ball. But Hawkins, with the miscue, puts it right out of bounds. Had plenty of time to think it, maybe overthought it. That brings up match point, bronze medal point. Selene Puente has 10 points today. Dixon unable to finish. Is this the moment? Rodriguez, the bump set. Alonso for bronze. That does it. Alonso, Catiel Alonso with the decisive point. Rodriguez had finished the first 2 sets, but she turned setter there. The bump set, and Alonso powers it home. And the Dominican Republic will leave Toronto with the bronze medal. Canada having to settle for 4th place. Another look at it. Canada had 2 blockers up there, but she went around them. She went sidelined, and the celebrations begin for the Dominican Republic. And the Dominican Republic already going to have a big summer. The senior team going to be in Paris, representing NORCECA. And there you have it. First 2 sets, about as tight as you could get. Dominican Republic turned it on in the third, 25-23, 25-23, 25-16. They take the match 3 sets to none, and the streak continues. 1 match this entire tournament going longer than 3 sets, and only 1 more match to try to change that. That's the one coming up for gold in about an hour and 10 minutes. The United States taking on Puerto Rico. Was offering analysis, one would say the U.S. are heavy favorites going in. They sealed convincing win in the group stage over Puerto Rico, but we will get to that point when we get there. Wrapping things up from this one. Canadians playing at home, going to have to settle for 4th place. Margin there, kills 38-30 for the Dominican Republic. Blocks were even. Aces again. The Ariana Rodriguez show, she put up 5 out of 11. So that's the big margin there. Kills and aces is what did it in. And the Dominican Republic, the hugs are continuing on that side. They will return with the bronze medal. And so, a little over hour's time, the match for gold. The United States and Puerto Rico will take this last little break and then come back for one final time from the Pan Am Sports Center in Toronto. My name is Gavin Day. Signing off for now. Talk to you in just a little bit.
Will it